Alright, in this video we're going to talk about viscosity, surface tension and capillary effect. Viscosity is a property of a fluid, and to understand viscosity, consider the following statement. Compare moving above ground and moving underwater. Which one do you find to be more difficult? Now, can you imagine swimming in oil? Would you be able to? I'm sure that for the last question, you would answer that even if you were able to swim in oil, it will be a lot more difficult than swimming in water. So the reason for this is that oil has higher viscosity compared to water. Okay, so the textbook definition of viscosity is it is the internal resistance of a fluid to motion. How unable or how able the fluid is uh, to move. Okay, so viscosity can be referred to as either dynamic viscosity or shear viscosity. Now, viscosity is actually a measure of the ease with which molecules move past one another. So when you talk about the ability to move, it's actually the ability of the molecules of the liquid to move past one another. As you know, there are forces between the molecules. So this ability to move depends on the forces between the molecules. If they are stronger, then it is harder for them to move, etc. And one thing to note is that viscosity decreases as you increase the temperature. So an oil at a higher temperature might move more easily compared to oil, the same oil at a lower temperature. Okay. Now, take a look at these four pictures. So these four pictures are all describing surface tension. Okay, in the first picture here you have a picture of water droplet, a very clear water droplet, and in this one you can see like a smooth film of water over the person or the animal. And here you can see that a paper clip, which is probably has a higher density than water, is able to float on the surface of water. Okay, all this can be explained using surface tension. It is when the molecules of the water is attracted to itself. Okay, so you can see that at the surface of the water, where there are no more molecules above it, the water molecules are attracted to itself and it will be attracted to the ones downward. So it sort of clings together very, very tightly. Okay, it likes to keep to its skin. Okay, it doesn't like to mix, right? That is the cause of surface tension. And the last part is a capillary effect. I think you've seen this before. If you took science subjects in high school, you've definitely done experiments involving the capillary effect. So capillary effect is basically the rise or fall of a liquid in a small diameter tube when you insert the tube into the liquid. So this is a capillary tube, you put it in the water and you can see this capillary effect. Same thing happens in mercury. You put the tube in the mercury and you see this effect. Alright, so capillaries are these very, very narrow tubes, very small tubes. And meniscus is the shape that is formed. Okay, either it's upwards or downwards. Now, the difference between these two is that water is a wetting fluid, so it will cling to the surfaces compared to mercury, which is a non-wetting fluid. It will cling more to itself. All right, so these two is the two different types of capillary effect that you can see. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.